Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is dedicated to explaining the Social Security Trust Fund in a clear and simple way. This topic often appears in news headlines, policy discussions, and public debates, but it is not always explained clearly. The goal of this video is to help viewers understand what the trust fund is, why it is discussed so often, and how it connects to Social Security benefits. The Social Security Trust Fund is essentially an accounting structure used to manage the money collected through payroll taxes. Workers and employers contribute to Social Security through these taxes, and the funds are used to pay benefits to retirees, people with disabilities, and survivors. There are two main trust funds. One supports retirement and survivor benefits, and the other supports disability benefits. While they are discussed together, each has its own financial structure and purpose. Discussions about the trust fund usually focus on long-term planning. These discussions are not about sudden changes, but about how the system is managed over many years. Because Social Security supports millions of Americans, planning ahead is essential. Payroll contributions play a central role in funding Social Security. When employment levels and wages change, contributions can rise or fall. This is why broader economic conditions influence Social Security funding. Another factor often discussed is demographics. As populations age, the number of beneficiaries can grow faster than the number of workers contributing. This shift is one reason long-term planning becomes important. Trust fund discussions also appear when policymakers talk about sustainability. Sustainability does not mean immediate changes. It refers to ensuring that benefits can continue to be paid over time through careful planning and review. It's important to understand that Social Security benefits are paid monthly and managed continuously. The system does not operate on short-term decisions, but on long-term projections. Many beneficiaries worry when they hear about the trust fund. However, discussions around it are typically part of routine financial planning and policy evaluation. These discussions happen gradually and involve many steps. Cost of living considerations also connect to trust fund conversations. As benefits are adjusted over time, planners look at how purchasing power is maintained while keeping the system balanced. Healthcare costs, employment trends, and economic growth all influence long-term projections. These factors are reviewed regularly by government analysts. Public trust in Social Security depends on clear communication. When explanations are unclear, confusion can spread. That's why it is important to rely on official reports and verified information rather than speculation. The trust fund does not represent a single bank account that runs out suddenly. It is part of a structured system that adjusts over time through policy review and economic changes. Disability benefits are also part of this discussion. The Disability Trust Fund has its own financial planning process, which is reviewed separately but discussed alongside retirement benefits. Social Security has adapted before. Over time, adjustments have been made through legislation after long discussions. These changes are not quick and involve public input and review. This video is not meant to predict outcomes or promote fear. It is meant to explain why the trust fund is discussed and how it fits into the broader Social Security system. Understanding these basics helps beneficiaries feel more informed and less uncertain when headlines appear. Thank you for watching and staying informed.